Merry Christmas, everybody. Well, we survived. We were very, very lucky. We got very little wind. It was pretty windy, but overnight, but it wasn't to a point where we lost power, so we're very, very lucky there. Some branches had come down. I'll show those to you. And so I didn't have to redo my, worrying about my computer starting up again. I read the comments, and I haven't had a chance to answer very many of them. Apparently, some of you, or a couple of viewers, are very obstinate, thinking I'm stubborn, refusing to shut off my computer. You just don't understand. I'm not going to try to keep explaining the same old thing to you. There's a possibility I might not be able to get it restarted again. I went over that already. I'm not going to keep on discussing that. It's Christmas Day now. We had a very a nice Christmas. It was very nice to see that we did not lose power, and that meant a lot to us. I was able to get out to Cumberland Farms this morning. Tommy and I, they opened at 8 on Christmas Day, and the coffee was free, so that was nice. So Tommy and I had a coffee, and I brought one iced coffee home from my wife. And we went to pay for it, and they said, no, the coffee's free today, and there's a sign in the on the door. So that was very nice. It's raining a little bit out there, so let me just walk around the yard. I got the ZE1 here. So it probably will be maybe getting a little water on the lens. I'll try to be careful. So let me show you the yard. Most all the snow is gone, and it's not the flood that I thought it was going to be. We got some heavy rain, but again, not too bad. The western part of Connecticut got a lot of power outages down in Stamford and Bridgeport area, down in that direction. We are on the eastern part of Connecticut. Okay, so let me show you out here. Okay, there's the branches I showed you on yesterday's video, laying there, but we got some more additions over here. You can see between the tree and the workbench out there, there's a branch over there, a couple of big ones. Yes, a good size here. I'll get rid of these after. And you can see we got rid of all the snow off the roof, of course. And everything down by the driveway down there is cleared out. So they didn't lie. Let's take a look by the brook. I hope all of you had a very Merry Christmas. I feel very bad for the people in the rest of the state and other areas that lost power. That's a very bad thing to have happen on Christmas Day. It's raining lightly out here, so I'm going to be probably having a wet camera here. So I probably should have used the Samsung W200, but I didn't dig that out. So I just wanted to make this little video to let you all know that we survived quite well, and when you got all these trees around, it's nerve-wracking. I did not sleep at all, neither did my wife. My eyes were closed, I was laying in bed, but I was conscious almost all night, worrying about something coming down and destroying us, coming through the roof or something. We didn't know. They predicted 70-mile-an-hour winds for this part of the state, and we would have had some trees down. And like I say, there's nothing we can do about it. I just have to live with it, that's all. Oh, this is heavy. Trying to pick up with one hand. Oh, it's slimy. Look at the slime on that thing. Yes, folks, nothing major. Could have been a lot worse. Okay, picked up the branches and stuff. We'll take a little walk around here. Like I say, we were very lucky. And there's a lot of water in the brook, of course, as I showed you. Now let's go over here. I won't be out here too long. It's kind of steady rain. So there's very little snow left. All right. Okay, folks, so now you see what the situation is. I figured it would be flooded because our yard has flooded in the past. But we're very lucky. I didn't think that it would be... I've had more water on the ground than normal rainstorms, never mind the snow melt. So that worked out good. Just to kind of finish up on the computer thing here, I've gotten a lot of good suggestions. The problem is disk scan I haven't done because the computer has to be restarted. And I went to do that last night, and I said, well, we'll try it. And, do you want to schedule a time to have it done on your next restart? Well, I couldn't very well schedule it. It doesn't say on the next restart when you go with, you have to schedule. And how am I going to schedule? If we lost power for a week, how am I going to know when to start it up again, So, I appreciate the advice, but some of these things just don't work in my situation. And you got to remember, that computer's important to me. It's what I watch all my DVDs on. I have a DVD player, of course, which works, that I hook to my television in the bedroom. That's why I watch most of my DVDs, because my wife watches TV and her stuff out in the front room, so I can't very well take a chance on that. I know some of you have chimed in and says the computer, I don't know, it really gets me when you say, please, one of the commenters said, please restart your computer. I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying. I get that screen, what I call the black screen of death, that says start Windows normally, start in safe mode, and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, it's not I always shut down properly. Some of you were telling me it's because you didn't shut down gradually. Well, how am I going to shut down gradually? What do you mean by that? I shut it down, okay? Everything closes, then the power goes off by itself on the computer. The computer's shut down. That's what I always do when I used to shut it down. I don't just click shut down and then pull the power on it or turn the switch off. I let it shut down until you don't hear the hard drive spinning anymore. You don't hear the fans going anymore. The light goes out on the computer. It's shut down. But when you go to start it up, I get that screen. Now, some of you saying go into safe mode. Okay, I will try that the next time I get the error. Okay, and then you exit out of safe mode. And then supposedly, from what I was reading, from what your comments are, some of you, I should be able to start up the Windows normally. Another one suggested, a couple of you suggested, do it on the last known configuration. Okay, if that option is there, and I'm not 100% sure if it is there, I won't know until I get that screen back again. I'll try that and see what happens. But as I recall, I tried all that stuff in the past. You got to remember, it's been several years this has been going on. And usually it only comes up once, and then the next time around it starts up fine. So some of you were telling me the machine needs to be shut down so it can reconfigure and repair itself. I've been doing this for years, folks. Please. You know, some of you viewers are calling me stubborn. You're not here with me. You don't have the limited computer knowledge that I don't have, you know? I don't have the things. It's easy for somebody to just give me all kinds of advice and telling me, well, shut it down, let it do its thing. It's not going to do its thing. It's going to give me an error starting up, at least most of the time. So I want you to know I do read your comments, and I will be doing these things the next time I shut it down. It's working good. I'm going to leave it on. But if we lose power, I'll have to shut it down properly, which again, I always shut down properly. I never just shut it off. I don't do that. I have a UPS. I shut it down properly, let the computer go down, let all the lights go out on the computer is silent, and then I turn the power off. Because I have a one of them under the monitor. It's got all the push buttons, you know, you can turn your monitor on, you can turn your printer on and everything. Then I turn the power off on that, and that's connected to the UPS. So I hope I made myself clear. I do read your comments. I will try some of them. Some of the things I can't do, like somebody suggested make a backup of my documents. I got gigs and gigs and gigabytes, many gigabytes, way too much to put on a flash drive. Way too much. There's probably a couple of 100 gigs or more of stuff. And some of you are saying do a scan disk, which could take several hours. What happens if we lose power while I'm doing that? You know, these are all things you got to think about, you know. So, you know, you're not in my shoes. So, please, don't judge me that way. All right. Thank you very much. I want to wish all of you a very happy new year. And let's hope 2021 is a better year for all of us. Thank you very much, folks. I appreciate your support and all your comments. Thanks again, and Happy New Year, everybody.